Welcome into the morning grind, KZI 88.7 FM. Miss Marla over there, she is working the board. I'm Dapper D. Let's talk a little bit about that traffic, because I know y'all out there, and I want to make sure I can steer you clear. You ain't going to be stuck just because of me. I'm going to make sure I give you that realness. Right now, I-35 northbound, there's a crash, lanes are blocked. That's I-35 northbound at exit 243, Breaker Lane. And then County Road 123 is flooded. Lyons Road, there's a crash at Springdale Road. St. John's Avenue, object in the road on St. John's Avenue at Bennett Ave. Steer clear of that. It's too hot to be on the side of the road running over something trying to change tires. Oof. Ranch to Market 1431 crash. That's Whitestone Boulevard at Doris Lane. Those are your incidences. I'll tell you a little bit about the weather. For those who are going to be out and about today, you're going to get a high of 92, partial cloudiness early with scattered showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon. Winds will be out of south-southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain, this is what you're waiting for, is 40%. So you got a 60% chance that the kicks you wear out today are going to stay dry. Tonight, we're going to get down to 75. You have some clouds. Winds will be out of south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Ms. Marla, I just don't want them to, they took these shoes out the box. They knew they was going to stunt on them today on Friday. And I just don't want it to rain on them. And I want them to make good, informed decisions.
So today you care about the shoes.
What? I wore
caring about the shoes today.
I wore some airbrush shoes
Let me tell
today,
everybody.
so
Let me tell everybody. Usually, and happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday.
Oh, happy Friday.
Usually on the morning grind on Friday mornings, Dapper D comes in with a suit and maybe a hat. Could be. I mean, his hat collection is like phenomenal. But today, he is Dapper Hip Hop. I'm digging his red Converse.
Oh.
He got his hat on. He's got his magic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's still dapper.
Yeah.
But he all like I'm looking to see him on the front page of Source or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Got my Russell Simmons on today.
He got his jewelry on, y'all.
Got chains.
I think he might hit some bars today or something. I don't know.
If the beat right, Dapper D there every night. Let's do it.
Oh Lord, help me, help me, God. So yeah, so like you wouldn't want to get your Converse wet.
Nah, these custom airbrushed
I
joints
see.
that ain't nobody else got.
I see.
Wanna make sure.
Nice. Custom.
Yeah.
Converse. That's Dapper D for you.
And did you notice I had on the Show Enough Kiss My Converse shirt?
Oh, I didn't know. Show enough.
Yeah, I did that.
Oh my gosh.
That might be generational. We got a young buck in studio right now.
See.
He don't know nothing about that. when Auntie and Uncle was watching that, he was running around the house. He probably wasn't even paying attention.
Where is Bruce Leroy?
Yeah. Catches bullets.
Where is Bruce
teeth.
Leroy?
Now this dude is built like Bruce Leroy though.
See.
He in here look like he could chop cement block.
I was getting ready to say something about Bruce Leroy, but then they were like, she's flirting with her guest.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Brother, you'll take the compliment,
I'll
right?
take it. Well, however I can get it. However I can get it. Keep it coming, man. Keep it coming. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about our guest.
She and I were talking off air, and now you here.
Yeah.
But yeah, we was talking about you. I think if your ears itching.
Yeah.
Somebody talking about
My
you?
ears, everything was itching on me. So somebody was talking about me now. Look, well, not everything.
Now we get to give it to you. We talked about you.
Yeah.
Now we go, and then when you leave, we gonna be talking about you.
Hopefully
too.
some good stuff too, though, man.
Yeah.
Now I'll say right now, man, I'm just not realizing why they call you Dapper D. You know what I mean? I didn't know you were suited and booted because today, like you
Oh,
say,
my
man,
God.
he got his urban wear on.
Yes.
Yeah,
He got his urban
I'm
wear
surprised
today.
you noticed though.
Okay.
It was intentional. I'm vacationing right now, and I was like, you know
Oh,
what?
see, nice.
I'm really vacationing.
Nice. See.
Let's do
It's
that.
a vibe, though. It's a vibe.
Okay,
I like it.
appreciate
It is a vibe.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I could see him in Florida
Yeah.
with his matching shorts.
Absolutely.
And his sandals. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I can see him all dappered up and, down by the beach stuff.
Yeah.
straw hat,
Straw hat.
Yeah,
door.
see.
Look,
Panama Jack. With
Speaking of vacations, I need to take one myself, man, so I can live vicariously through you at least right now.
Brother, you working too hard?
Oh my
And
God.
you need that
He is-
getaway.
It's that self-care component, man.
Okay.
That you know what I mean?
You can vacation now, so you can. When it come time, you can take care of our kids.
That part. See? That
His shirt says "Reading is lit." That's what I'm
Reading
talking about.
Lit.
I was waiting for somebody to read it
Yes.
to me.
Yeah,
Because I'm not.
See, we don't work on you,
I'm
man.
not lit.
So I just want to say Austin, Texas, and surrounding areas, and Washington and D.C. and looks like Germany has already kicked in today.
Oh, Guten
So,
Morgen.
I want to say, everybody, this morning I want to welcome Mr. Chris Isom to the Morning Grind Show. How you doing, Mr. Chris?
How you doing, Miss Marla?
I'm better now.
He got the body and the voice.
I know.
now.
I was like, wow, listen to his voice.
Listen, y'all may have to put me on every Wednesday. Y'all got a spot? What?
Now he trying to hang out with Dapper D.
Look.
Come through, brother.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's where all the hard bodies play anyway.
Oh,
You
Lord.
see what I
It's
did
like
there, Miss Marla?
what you
like
did.
Warfield Wednesday over there. Warfield
right in.
Wednesday.
Just a bunch of action figures. You know, you fit right in with us.
I might have to come over to videos.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. It's already recording. I ain't gotta
Oh, it
do
is?
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
put on
recording
my
you guys.
Sunday's best.
Sit up straight, Chris. Sit up
Right,
straight.
right.
So, Chris, tell the world about you.
Man, where do I start?
Man.
It's a plethora of things. Now I will say this, Dapper D. Now you were saying I'm a youngster.
Yes, sir.
But I actually just turned 40 June 4th.
See, ain't nobody asked you all that.
Listen,
We don't want to know that.
listen, I gotta say it proudly now because
That's right.
No,
That's
makes
right.
That makes it worse because this brother looks good. Don't worry, people. I'm gonna give you the obligatory social media picture with him afterwards. But in real life, he came in. The sun is to our back right now, so the sun rays was glistening
Hey,
off
that's
his
funny.
body. Looked like he did some prison push-ups before he came in, so he could be swole. Came in, shook my hand. I heard some crack, crack, crack. It's like, brother, give me my hand back.
Honestly, Chris don't look like he have seen the insides of a jail, a holding cell.
So he don't know what a
He
prison
don't even
push-up.
look like he even
you know
knows
what?
what it looks like.
That's good, brother.
I got to give credit to my parents. Shout out to my parents. I'm pretty sure they're listening right now.
Awesome.
And even when it comes to shaking hands, man, our father he used to have me and my brothers line up, and we used to have to practice shaking hands with him and look at him in the
Wow.
eyes. So
I like
when-
that.
I love him
I
already,
love
right?
it.
Yeah. So he's a big guy, man, 6'4", 6'5", and so I'm from Southeast Texas, Beaumont, Texas.
Okay, Beaumont.
Come on now, shout out
Yeah.
Big Money, Texas.
They growing different down there.
Hey, listen,
Y'all
it's in the
different
water,
down there.
it's in the food.
I was getting ready to say I like going down there.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all do?
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's country boy, country nature. So just grew up, man, in Southeast Texas. Got a lot of Louisiana roots. So hence the last name Isom, which is a little bit
Yes,
of French
I thought
Creole.
so,
You know, a
yeah.
little bit of flavor.
I
Right.
was just saying it's fancy.
It's fancy.
He said, I'm gonna hit you with Chris, but I'm gonna get you with the
I
ice.
gotta get you with the ice. And I tell people all the time they look at ISOM and they say
Yeah.
ism.
no.
I'm like, nah, put a little ice on it.
Yeah,
know what
there
I mean?
you
I'll
go.
put a little ice.
I like that.
You feel me?
See.
So yeah, man. So from Southeast Texas, I got a twin brother. Little did you know fact about myself? He's played professional basketball overseas as well.
Oh.
In Iceland, Africa, Portugal, and as well. Right now, he's in Abu Dhabi, and he started his own basketball academy out there, working with the junior NBA and the NBA as well. My oldest brother Malcolm, he's a big time coach out there in Houston, Texas.
Hey.
My sister, she just had a birthday July 9th.
Oh,
so
all right.
shout out, say shout out Yolanda Richard.
Come on now.
Come on now, happy birthday,
Yolanda
Happy birthday.
Richard, happy birthday, girl.
I don't hate to say it, but like all my best friends are cancers.
I'm a kid.
All my best friends since a kid.
Come on, and
Sonia, my girl, she's a principal now in
Okay.
Chicago.
Yep.
All of them are cancers. That's so weird how that happened.
I think.
She's instantly our favorite Isom, but you second place. You're on the podium.
Do I get
You get the
honorable
silver.
mention?
No, you get the silver medal.
Okay,
But you gotta watch us put the gold around her neck,
It's
though.
all love though. It's family though. You know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's
So I-
right.
See, he
so
did
you
it
gotta-
right.
You know
He
what I
did it
mean?
right.
That's right.
But yeah, man. So my background is in my background is in sports. When I say our parents put us in sports when we were 5 years old, so I tell people all the time I got over 30 years of like movement experience, and so we just a family oriented group of people, man. In Southeast Texas, not much to do. So all you have is God, your faith. All you have is family and your loved ones and your friends, man. And so, like you say, it's something in the water out there, man, that just keeps us close. And of course, I've been in Austin, Texas for the last 14 years, and my background is in education. So I've been in education. Come on now, speak on it. Hence the shirt, reading is
Come
lit.
on now.
But yeah, been in education for 13 years. Started out in Houston, teaching, as well as Southeast Texas Port Arthur Independent School District. Shout out to Miss Lasagna Baptiste. And then of course I've done some work out here in Austin as well, AISD. And so, like I say, my background is in education as well as health and wellness. And when I say health and wellness, beyond sports, holistic health and wellness, I got a certification with the Institute of Integrated Nutrition as a holistic health and wellness coach, personal trainer, yoga instructor. And so this has been my life's work, man. And and I know we'll get to the book here in a second, but much of what I do, man, it's all been purpose driven.
Yes.
And I'm gonna tell y'all this. Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all some youngsters, but y'all get this, what I'm about to say. Man, you'll have a purpose in life, but God won't necessarily tell you how to get there.
Bam.
Yep.
And man,
Bam. That's because he wants your mind open and listening to him.
come on now. That part.
So you can be for that guidance.
Come on
Let
now.
the ancestors tell you, guide you.
Yeah.
Not you try to guide your own self.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Come on. Cause
That's why I'm divorced 2 times because
She don't listen.
see, she didn't listen to him.
It was there trying to guide her, and she's like, "I'm gonna do my own
I'm
thing."
gonna do my own thing.
Yeah, see.
9 times
So
out of
that's
10
right.
you fail, you know what I'm saying? But yeah,
So-
man, that's a little bit of a synopsis about who I am, man. And like I say, I've been out here in these streets, a lot of community work that I've been doing, my brother, and then of course in an artistic endeavor as well. So that's a little bit about me, man. But you gotta court me a little bit more and find out a little bit more, man.
Well, what I want to start with is you and I were talking off air, and I already sent the text message to my old lady, and I was like, "You gonna love this author and buy this book."
Yeah.
So we want to start right there.
Let's do it.
Because
Yeah.
on the book, you got somebody on the book that's got hair like my daughter, and ain't a lot of books that got on the front, on the cover, someone that got hair like my daughter.
That part.
What book am I referring to, sir? What are we talking
Man,
about?
let's talk about it. All right, cool, y'all. So if you think about it in general, when you think about Black, number 1, 2, author,
Yes, sir.
9 times out of 10, or oftentimes you don't hear those things go together. So first and foremost, this is my first book. The book is called Vitality Quest: Unlocking Your Inner Hero. And of course, like you said, on the cover, there are people of color on this book. And so the book covers the importance of mental health and well-being, physical education, and proper nutrition for our youth and our families alike. And what I wanted to do and what I've done was create this book, man, out of my own purpose, out of my own passions, and I've used and galvanized all of my experiences to put into this book. And so when we talk about Vitality Quest, most of the time, like you said, my brother, we see superheroes that don't look like us. You know what I mean? When we talk about health and wellness, so we in the land of milk and honey when it comes to Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas, per capita, when you talk about wellness studios, is second behind New York City for the most wellness studios per capita. So where I come from, there's no Whole Foods around the corner.
Yep.
Where I come from, there is no, yoga studio, wellness studios, this, that, and the third.
Y'all ain't got no Trader Joe's.
We ain't got no Trader Joe's, bro. Trader who? Trader what?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, and so my passion derived from playing pro ball when I left from overseas, man. I saw our people struggling from high blood pressure, diabetes, and things of that nature. And of course, with my background being with the youth, I wanted to write a book tailored toward our youth. There's a lot of stuff going on right now when we're doing a lot of self-discovery, self-reflecting. You know what I mean? But in our quest for self, we can't forget about our youth either. Because guess what?
Yes.
When we talk about the trends, the music that y'all play, they set the trends. The
Come on.
clothes we wear, they're
Right.
setting the trends.
Yes.
So imagine if we can create something or inspire them in such a way that's going to take care of their mental health, that's going to take care of their body through nutrition and breathing, exercising, and things of that nature. If we can get them on that bandwidth and on that board, I think the rest will follow. And in addition to that, when we talk about the book Vitality Quest: Unlocking Your Inner Hero, it's going to make our parents and our guardians compelled to want to follow suit with our youth, because there's some smoothie recipes in the back of my book too. They can't buy the smoothies and the ingredients they sell. Some kids can't.
Right.
So it's going to make the parents have to go out, You know what I mean? Purchase it themselves. You're not going to just give this information to the youth. You're going to want to practice it yourself.
Exactly.
So holistically, we're building a better family structure. We're building a better community. And this book is an interactive book. So there's 6 short stories. There's about perseverance. There's about all kind of stuff. There's coloring pages. There's reflective questionings. There's writing prompts. There's different exercises to help regulate the nervous system. There's topics on there about ADHD and how you can use it as a superpower.
Yep.
Because in education, it will appeal for every ill type of country. So for every ill, there's a pill. So if you got a headache, there's a pill for that. If you got a backache, there's a pill for that. If I want to lose weight, there's a pill for that. But we want to say holistically, man, let's get off of that. You know what I mean? If the kids have ADHD, maybe they just super smart. You know what I mean?
Need a change in diet.
Come on.
Change in diet.
Yes. Smaller.
Quit
Yes.
giving them all the artificial colors,
The high fructose.
candies, high fructose
That
stuff.
part.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
And man, I don't want to turn it political, but we got to get it here.
It's all,
So-
anytime you start talking about educating my kids, it's political. It's political. Because I'm saying you being an educator,
Yep.
was that a big inspiration for that book? Because now you like you say, you play sports and you've been out in the world and you see us all around, but when you actually start dealing with children
on now.
hands on
That part.
and seeing the different ones and experience and their personal life, you see it. Is that kind of what helped inspire this book a little bit?
Kinda all of the above.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's smaller for sure.
Yeah.
Because man, y'all got to think, man, being in education for 13 years, and there's a mass exodus of teachers actually leaving the educational
Yes.
field to search for greener pastures.
Right.
And so when you think about the amount of kids that I've been able to mentor, the amount of kids that I've been able to teach,
Yes.
and the amount of some of these things, ADHD or whatever's in here, man, a lot of these kids have been thrown into like a special education class or
Yes.
been taken out of
Come on.
traditional education and made to feel special, but not in the great sense.
Thank you.
But in a different sense. You
And
get what
that's-
I'm saying?
That's a crazy mental to a kid.
Yeah.
I've had to be an advocate. You know, it's
Absolutely.
like they don't need to be.
They don't.
in this kind of class because
yeah.
they could just have some issue. Found his auntie had passed.
Yeah.
He needed some. He needed some grief therapy. He needed somebody to talk to him. And, you know what I'm saying? That's why he was acting out.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And to your point, Miss Marla, some of my certification is trauma informed, healing centered work. And so when we talk about these youth, man, they want somebody to hold space for them.
Yes.
They want somebody to listen to them, but also kind of more or less get on their level. Because when you think about the youth, there's a lot of what we call ACEs, right? Adverse childhood
Yes.
experiences.
Yes.
And come on. And to your point, Miss Marla, like some kids I have kids right now that are calling me, Coach, I'm going home. I don't have no food.
Wow.
My parents ain't home. You know what I mean? That type of
Yes.
stuff. So we got
Yes.
to really truly be able to understand these youth from the inside out and holistically,
Come
because
on.
some of their behavior may be just as a result of some of the lack that they have at home.
That's right.
And if we can elevate ourselves as individuals and as adults and guardians, man, to step in for those youth, man, I think it's what better way to do that than for myself. One, write a book in a way that's palatable for them, that's easy accessible. And I say this all the time. Like I say, shout out to my family, my mother and my father. They raised us well. I'm only able to give what was given to me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, if my parents were not there and this, that, and the third, I probably would be needing to read the book too. You know what I'm saying? I wrote this for me. But
I love it. I
But
love
I
it.
was poured into, so it's only right, man. They say, give and it shall be given unto you in good measure.
Yep.
And so for me, man, it's only right that it was given to me, so I got to give it back out. And what better way to do that than with our youth? Because at the end of the day, man, when we dead and gone, they're going to be our future. You know what I mean?
Hello.
And it's that part.
Hello.
And going back to the images, man. So I've been able to use an artistic, creative endeavor. So a lot of these images, every image that you guys will see, I've been able to create myself using the AI software. And so when we talk about AI, last year I started studying it. A lot of people was like, "Oh, is the world going to change and it's
my
going to take
God.
jobs?" But I said, you know what?
It's gonna take your job if you don't know it.
If you don't, Miss
That's what-
Marla,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
keep going.
I'm sorry, because we done talk. We have
Yeah.
had. Because people get scared of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, you've been using AI a long time and you didn't even know it.
Long time.
Like if you sitting up there working and doing a report or whatever, and you hit the Grammarly or whatever,
Yeah.
for it to check your work.
Yes.
that's AI.
That's AI.
That's AI checking to make sure you dot your I's and you cross your T's and you spelled that word wrong. I'm sorry, I'm an AI.
No,
I
you-
work on AI, so I know I come with. They come at me all the time, like, ooh. I'm like, well, it's helped me a lot.
It's helpful. It
is, yes.
How I got here, GPS. Think about it. Pulled
Exactly.
it up. Come on now.
Exactly.
So we've been using GPS for a while, and look at this, y'all. Check this out. So every single thing on Earth, there's always a good and a bad to it.
Yes.
It's how you perceive it. So even if we look at the automobile was created and invented. They was naysayers about that. But even with the automobile, guess what? There's pollution.
Yes.
There's car wrecks. There's
Yes.
all of that. But if we
Yes.
focus on that, guess what? We'll never leave the house.
Come on.
So for me,
Right.
when it comes to AI software or any kind of creative and artistic endeavor, I wanted to make sure that I use this for the good. And I've used all of my
Yes.
experiences to put into this book, man. And I was able to use AI software to make it gravitate toward those youth. Because when you talk about mental health and proper nutrition, most youth are like, that's boring. But I wanted to make something that was engaging, something that they can get lost in, because there's so much stuff out here in this world that these kids are getting lost in.
Come on.
And the reason why I put so much in a kaleidoscope of different things in this book is because I wanted them to get lost into something that's actually inspire them and that's going to actually help change them holistically. So
Wow, beautiful. And you mentioned holistic, but you kind of left something out.
Talk on it.
Because I'm all about that. I'm sorry, I'm breathing.
See what you did there? Yeah, that's the lead in.
Yoga?
Yes.
You do yoga?
Yes.
A brother does yoga?
Because I swear I was just talking to a male friend and he was having issues like physical. And I was like, you know what? You need to think about doing some yoga and do some moves that'll help stretch out. And they were like, but black folks don't do yoga. I'm
And
like,
that's what
excuse me?
That's exactly what I was
We
saying.
started yoga in Kemet, not Egypt.
Kemet.
You understand? Talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So check this out, y'all. I love the way she breathes. So I'm gonna tell everybody on air that's listening and everybody in the room, let's pause for a moment and we're gonna take one deep breath. We'll breathe in for 3 seconds, 2, 1, and then slowly release in 3, 2, 1. So when we talk about yoga, we simply put means union or connection. The connection with God, connection with your mind, connection with your body, connection with your breath. And so I didn't tell you guys this before we got here, but the reason why I know about the wellness studios in Austin per capita is second behind New York because I own Austin's only black-owned yoga studio.
Oh.
And I shut my doors down in 2021, so we weathered the pandemic.
See.
And it was called Everybody Studios.
Yeah. Oh.
And when we talk about Everybody Studios, when y'all mention yoga, y'all say black people. But I named it Everybody, so everybody can have access to this healing modality. And so everybody, regardless of the race, the color, the creed, the socioeconomic status, whether you're abundant body or small, I think yoga is so important because it allows you to develop a relationship with yourself, God. And I think that's important because guess what? We walk around in this body every single day. What's the first thing that we do in the morning? The alarm is waking us up. We got to feed the dog. We got to take care of the kids, this, that, and the third. But if we pause and take a moment to understand who we are, where we are in our environment, do some deep introspection, I think that goes a long way. And a lot of people, the barrier to entry for a lot of people when it comes to yoga is I'm not flexible. But man, beyond that, that's not even really the whole essence of what yoga is. You can literally sit in a class and just sit in the seated position and just breathe the whole time. That's your yoga for the day. You know what I mean? You have to be okay with where you are. And I think that because society teaches us to go after this, keep going, keep moving, keep pushing. And I think there's a beauty in that, but also too, life is about balance too. And so we have to also understand, know when to sit still, when to be still, and really figure out what's going on with our inner self as well as our body. And I got into yoga, I'll say this, through fitness, because I was thinking about the body part at first, because I grew up in sports, right? But upon going into that modality, y'all, I'm telling you, man, it did so many other wonders for me that I'm like, golly, I didn't understand the benefits. And so one of my purposes and passions, y'all, to have people like us invite them more into that space as well. And so, yeah, man, when it comes to the yoga, I've been doing it for 15 years, and I've been teaching for 7. Currently teaching at Flow Yoga, 10:30 a.m. every Friday morning, and also too had been hosting yoga in the park as well. So, yeah, man, if y'all want
to check that yoga in the park,
come through.
Chris, I gotta bring you to the barbershop, because I'm tired of being the only brother out here because brothers don't stretch.
Yeah,
you gotta stretch
when it's time to go play ball. Cats just be rolling on to the court.
I wonder why
I'm off to the side. I'm doing the warm up. I got my stretching going on, and it ain't nothing but jokes.
Yeah,
I need you, Chris.
That's crazy.
I need you, Chris. Yeah, I got you,
bro. I got you.
Come hoop with me, man.
Now, if I dunk on your head, then
no,
we're on the same team.
Don't worry. Yeah, I gotta throw you that oop.
Okay, bet.
So you can bring it down.
We cool.
That's what I do.
I gotta throw you that oop.
Yeah.
Chris, I want to go to something else that you kind of talked about. I coach youth sports.
Okay.
I told you I live here locally. I come across a lot of kids and parents that don't even understand the psyche involved with their kid, that their kid is going through right now, and that they perpetrate, that they shine that negativity on their kid. When you walk out of the studio, when you walk out off the court, the first thing you shouldn't be doing is, man, you got ripped 3 times. Somebody stole the ball from you 3 times, or you did this. It's just nothing but negativity. The kids, you strike out. Why are you crying?
Right.
At least you are on a team.
Yeah.
Somebody didn't make it through. Remember, you had to try out for this team, right? There's people at home right now that wish they was on the team. You on the team.
Yeah.
At least you good enough to strike out. And we got confidence in you. Like little things like that.
Right.
What could you say? Because we don't have too much more time, but
hold that thought. We're gonna come back on the other side.
And
you're gonna give us that answer.
Overtime.
Let's get it.
Doing the morning grind, KZI 88.7 FM, broadcasting from Austin, Texas, live. And then we kidnapped somebody from Beaumont, Texas. And we brought him to the studio.
We knew that storm was gonna bother you, so we had to bring you up here. And still, much love out there to my people down there in Houston and all that experiencing from that. You know, we had some bad floods and things down there.
We did. Absolutely.
People was out of power. And hopefully they've gotten it back.
Some
still. Wow.
God.
So much love out there.
Yeah. So we were talking about the mental health when it comes to my young athletes that I come across.
But first, just in case they just tuned back in on the morning grind, here with Miss Marla and Dapper D, we have Mr. Chris Isom,
author.
I mean, he's his title. He got too many hats.
Yeah, he do.
But we are celebrating him being an author, and he is explaining to us, telling us about his awesome book. I don't want to say it wrong. Vitality Quest. There we go. Vitality Quest. Because
I
am a hero.
They question. They are.
You just can't see my W. Sometimes it's an S. Because I go from Wonder Woman to Superwoman. Yeah, you know.
She wearing 2 hats now. Sheesh.
This S on my chest, I must confess.
Oh, look at her.
I'm the baddest. I'm sorry, let's get back to
I already knew. That's Miss Marla.
Yo.
You better say it in reverence.
Let's get
around
back.
These parts.
Let's get back. Go ahead.
So, Chris, you're an educator. You're a certified holistic health and wellness coach, yoga instructor, former professional athlete, trauma-informed certified and mindfulness practitioner, dedicated youth mentor, which is where I wanted to hop in there. I coach a lot of individuals across a wide variety of sports, and I see a lot of toxicity from parents. I see a lot of self-hate from the kids when they fail, and brother, that can't be good mental health.
Nah, it's not, man. And so yeah, we see a lot of that because I coach AAU basketball. I also train some athletes as well, so we share that parallel.
Yes, sir.
And so, like I say, when we talk about holistically, beyond the physical aspect of things, I'm thinking holistically as far as how our parents treat our kids, how our guardians treat our kids as well, and our youth. But see, all of that goes back to, again, the self-discovery, self-reflection. You know what I'm saying? Of course, your faith in God, but also too, we have to do our own work too as adults.
Yeah.
So it's interesting how we skipped over our own, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Self-care, mental health and well-being, and then now we're trying to tell these kids to do something
on.
that we haven't even practiced. Come on, Miss
Come
Marla.
on.
Can I get an amen? up in here?
Amen. I'll be
See what
your
he
amen
did.
corner
See
over
what he
here.
did there. He just
Now-
broke that down.
Come on now, but I do have someone on the line. Happy Friday. You're live on the morning grind.
Yeah, what's up? Good morning, everybody. It's your baby mama's favorite DJ, DJ Sens. What's good?
Oh, DJ Sins,
doing?
DJ
Hey,
Sins.
what's up, T?
Yo, baby mama favorite DJ.
Not DJ Sins. I don't ask her that. I don't ask her questions I don't want to know the answer to. I don't ask her who her favorite DJ is.
Yo,
T, what's good, bro?
appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Not much, man. Hey, I just want to say, yo, real talk. We need to be celebrating more kings like my man Chris. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I had the chance to read his book, and I really thought that he was really onto something.
Mm-hmm.
Because our youth is our future. You know what I'm saying? As he was saying, our youth is our future. We need to start changing our mindset, and it actually does start with what we put inside our bodies, our temple. And so, like, when I read that, you know, helping you find your own superpower, my superpower being, you know, stopping time, but actually finding your own inner superpower, which is like mental health, awareness, and getting better, eating better.
Yes.
I think that's something that really needs to be celebrated. And I really do hope people that are listening take the time to get on Amazon. I'm doing your plug, Chris.
I paid him for that, y'all. I did pay him to come.
He's earning that $2.
Get online.
And what's
Get
that book?
book.
What's the
You know
name
what
of
I'm
it?
saying?
What's the name of it?
Vitality Quest, right?
Hey,
There we go.
Oh,
There we go.
hashtag Vitality Quest T. I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, you know. Hey, for real, man. But hey, all the love to y'all, to the king.
I need you to send me some mixes. I need you to send me some more mixes. We'll come and visit.
Mixes, I got you.
Okay, thank you.
The streets is hungry, DJ Sins. Feed us.
Appreciate it, T.
Appreciate
I got you covered, man. Y'all take it easy, man. Peace.
All right, brother.
Peace.
Much love.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, we here with Chris in here. You want to get some? He said, "I some."
Oh my
He's ready
God.
for it. He's ready for it. Call
I'm
up.
gonna need you to stick to coaching and teaching too.
I thought, but look, the phone's ringing. They want to get some.
That part.
He said, "I some." I'm ready for it. That's the type of stuff we talk about, though. You are making us realize. There are some listeners right now that are saying, "You know what? I didn't even realize I need to be focusing on my kids." Mental health.
That part.
I need to make them aware.
Yeah.
I need them to understand how they treat, how they focus on things, and or maybe they're not as focused as they need to be. So, man, you helping us out so much, Chris.
And just to kind of piggyback off of that, man, we have to model what success looks like.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
That's right.
And
That's
so, again, it goes back to that self-discovery. And we have to actually put those tools into place, into the practice, because our kids are impressionable. Y'all know that.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying? And so if we
Yes.
model that, they're going to model it as well. And
Come
so
on.
going back to sports or anything in any endeavor in life,
Right.
man, we have to make sure that we are good stewards of the blessings God gave us, which is our youth, our communities. And we have to make sure that we are modeling those behaviors in which we try to educate our youth on. And so I think that part and that component right there, man, as opposed to looking outward, we got to still go in with a lot of that.
Happy Friday. You're alive on the morning grind.
Happy Friday. Good morning. Good morning, Bliss. Chris, how y'all doing?
hey. I like it.
What up, Big Key? I already know.
Hey, my man. I just wanted to call in and express my gratitude and blessings on this man and share with you guys. He's one of the first friends I met when I moved down to Austin, and he's created nothing but, positive emotions and pushed me forward in life, and I just am so thankful for this guy.
Hey, Keith, my brother, I appreciate you, man, and likewise, man. It's been a pleasure knowing you for about a year, bro. So I appreciate you, man, and I appreciate the support with the book and just your friendship as well, man.
Hey, I before you go, I gotta ask you a question since you called the morning show. You about to get it? You're on the spot. Now he came in here with this body
my
looking like an
question was-
action figure. I want to know. Are you intimidated? Like, is he your bully and he forced you to call in? Because I see what he looked like.
Is he my what? I'm sorry?
Is he your bully? And did he throw you in the headlock and make you call in and give us the good vibes?
Oh man, no! When I heard this man's voice on the radio, and it just got me the chills. So I had to, just give everyone a shout out.
All right. Okay, we appreciate it.
He's an educator too, by the way, y'all.
Okay.
Oh.
Awesome. Well, thank you for calling and giving some love. Appreciate you.
Big Key.
Man, you guys keep rocking the day and have a blessed one.
You
Thanks.
too.
Bless, brother.
That's awesome. I'm gonna tell you this. I can feel it. Those two. I mean, I made the joke.
Yeah.
But DJ Sins and Keith.
And Keith.
Man, you could tell the excitement about when they're talking about you. They're smiling, brother. You a beacon, man.
Yeah.
You are a light, and I hope I think you know that. But it ain't nothing wrong. What do we always say? Give flowers.
Get the flowers.
Like I can say that.
Yeah.
And I know you might have already got that 2 or 3 times today. And here's the other thing. Next time you come back, man, bring your dad.
Man.
Oh, that would be
That
nice.
dude sound like an
That-
amazing gentleman.
I tell people this all the time, and I say it to the day. I've never met a man ever like my father.
Oh.
Ever.
Of course,
You get what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yes.
And a
Awesome.
lot of kids
That's beautiful.
cannot say that.
No.
That's right.
And I don't care how old I get, I still say that. You know what I mean? And I think that's powerful. And of course, my mother, going back to the light, this big beacon of light, man.
Yeah.
And I think that dynamic between the two, man, they produce some good.
Yeah,
I say this humbly, but they
I was
produce
gonna
some
say
good
now.
fruit.
I was just
sound
going to
like
say
it.
now. I know, yeah, we're gonna invite Dad, but I'm
Yeah.
a proud mother, and you gotta invite Mama.
got to invite
You
Mama,
gotta
too.
have a balance,
Yeah,
honey.
boy.
You
Yeah.
gotta have a
Boy.
balance.
And my sister, shout out to my sister
There you
too.
go.
So when my mom wasn't there, as far as
Yolanda?
how did you know?
Well, you said
said
it.
it.
You said it. Are we paying attention? She's our Chris, let me remind you.
That's right.
She's our favorite. You are the silver medalist.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's-
I hate to have to bring that to you,
You know
again,
what?
but I can tell he's in a good place because you're taking it well.
Yeah.
Every time I remind you that, you don't have a twitch or anything
No,
like
no,
that.
no.
You're all right with it.
Off air though. It's on.
We got to talk. Off air, we got to talk.
Yeah.
No, and Malcolm. I mean, just hearing what they did for you, Malcolm and Yolanda, it sounds like you guys and the path that y'all are on. Yeah, your parents said, man, that's what we talk about. That's the good parenting right there.
It's necessary, man. And I can only give what was given to me, my brother.
Yeah.
And then, like I say, shout out to my friends, Big Keith, Terrence for calling, my brother Como. There's a host of others, Patrice, Ashley, who helped me edit the book.
Oh.
Got to give her some love.
Yeah.
It's so many people that I would like to thank, man. But of course, everybody who I'm not mentioning. But I think my cousin Ty, who's been a very integral part in my own personal growth as far as brotherhood. I think
sir.
that's important too. Let's talk about it,
Yes.
men. So this month is Minority Mental Health Awareness Month. Last month was Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yeah.
And then also too in May was Mental Health Awareness Month as a whole. And as society is understanding, like, yo, our mental health well-being from the things that we consume, whether it be foods or the thought processes from others, the things we consume on TV. Yo, this mental health thing is important now. Part of mental health as well is we're communal people. That's how God created us.
Yeah.
And so having another brother or brotherhood or sisterhood and community, y'all know back in the day, it took a village
Yeah.
to raise a kid.
Yeah.
And I think we kind of
Still
get a
does.
little bit.
Still does.
Miss Marla said
I'm,
it.
I'm leaning on people weekly to help me with my kids.
See, and y'all know what? And I'll say this too, for the sake of time. See, this is how I've been blessed. Now, I do want a wife and kids, right? But I have been blessed in this sense. I don't have any kids right now.
Wait, you single?
Yeah.
Oh,
He getting ready to sell
Ain't no-
you off.
had to
He
come
done
out here.
put you
Hold on,
on
I
the,
got a couple
he gonna put
cousins.
you on the board and
got a couple
selling this one.
I'm in a fraternity. I know some ladies, some sorority ladies that are out there that they on the hunt.
Okay.
I got some kids that I coach that the dad ain't in the picture and mama still holding it together.
Yeah.
When we talk off air, maybe I could float you a little
Let's see
something.
what's
A little
up.
float you.
And I got a beautiful niece in Chicago. She
Oh!
graduated from college. Let me stop. She's a social worker. And,
This is turned into dating with Chris. So.
Yeah, we tried, and then you saw how quick that was. We threw like 5 or 6.
Yo, for real.
I'm like, sheesh, you won't even write none of that down. This was happening to you all the time.
Yeah, man, it's love though. It's love. But I do get speaking of the light and just having that inner self-awareness, man, emotional intelligence. Man, it's been prayed over me for a lot of years too by the elders. You know what I'm saying? And this is how I look at life. Man, if you can make the elders proud of you,
Come on.
see, your peers is one thing, and then also to the youth, because you can be around the youth. They get excited about a lot of stuff.
Yes, they do.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Even when it comes to like in the book with the smoothies, if I bring a smoothie around, Coach, what is that? What is that? Let me- which is a good thing.
Yes.
But man, when you can make the elders proud,
Come on.
man, y'all,
Yeah.
that right there
Yeah.
is what does it for me.
Yeah.
And so, man, I'm just here as a vessel. And of course, I want to take care of myself too and live a good life. But also too, I've given my life up for a lot of things too, and for a good cause. And so, like I say, if I can make the elders happy, my parents, even those that are older, man, that's what's worth living for me. Man.
He
Wow.
set us up when Mama and them.
Yeah.
Could talk when
Yeah.
Sister Jenkins in church be like, baby, I see what Chris doing.
so proud of you.
So you doing it right, doing it well. You said you got a couple events coming up.
Yeah.
And we would love to hear a little info,
Right.
So people can, because the most important thing is going forward. How can people stay in tune?
Okay, cool.
And get what they can. They might want to collaborate if they want to seek out and be involved. What are some of the events you got?
Yeah, man. So next Saturday, I'll be at Idea Palmer Park. And so it's going to be a youth day, a youth event. I'll have my vendor. I'll be a vendor out there. I'll be promoting my book as well. Also have a little bit of smoothies and things of that nature. Every Friday, you guys can catch me at Flow Yoga. So if you guys didn't think that there was black people doing yoga, guess what? Every Friday morning.
Did I say that out
10:30,
loud?
Somebody said it.
I did. Because they come at me with that.
Yep,
You know
yep,
what I'm saying?
all
I'm
the
like,
time.
come on now.
Yeah, and
You
so
know.
we got that, and then also too next on the 29th we got the Brave Fest. And so the Brave Fest is going to be at Antone's, and it's going to be it's going to be a music extravaganza. There's also too in my portion there's going to be y'all should come. It's open to
Antone's
the
is
public.
one of our friends.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Friend of the show.
Antone's.
Friend of the station.
Oh, really? So y'all gotta be there.
That's our cousin.
Yeah. So Miss Emlyn Lee, she hosts the Brave Fest, man. She does a lot of great work in the community. So I'll be there as well, talking about the book that's going to be kids and just really trying to educate people on, again, mental health and well-being, physical education, and proper nutrition. So that's what I got going on this month. It's a whole host of other things that I got going on. You guys can find me on Instagram at ISOMZone, ISOMZone. The book, you can find it on Amazon. Just type in Vitality Quest, Unlocking the Inner Hero, or Vitality Quest. In addition to that, you guys can also purchase it on my website at www.vitalityquest2024.com. Again, that's www.vitalityquest2024.com, man. So we're just trying to get this book into as many hands, as many people as possible. That extends beyond Austin, extends beyond this state of Texas. I got a few opportunities that's coming up potentially in Indiana, as well as, of course, Louisiana.
Oh.
And my homeboy is connecting me with some spaces in Tennessee as well. So we just not getting the ball rolling. And hopefully, and Lord willing, it's going to spread like wildflowers, brother.
Yeah.
They listening down in Houston, I should let you know.
H-Town.
Hey.
Oh, they
San
are?
I can look. San Antonio.
Okay.
Houston-
Mexico, actually.
Oh,
Nuevo Leon. Nuevo Leon. And we got some. Berlin just woke up.
Hey.
Berlin, Germany.
Okay,
and
love.
Amsterdam.
Hey.
That's why I kind of want to go party a little bit.
They trying to get their hooks in you. Nancy.
See what it was? I don't know if it's the book or y'all was trying to hook me up. They probably like, wait a minute.
I know. People
See?
listening now.
People listening.
They
Yeah.
calling, hey,
Yeah.
calling up their sister, their cousin. This dude right now.
Pennsylvania is tuned in.
Out of Keystone State.
Come on. And you know, like always, our West Coast always. But this is not Sacramento, my people. This Alameda, California.
Oh, I know it
So-
well. I know it well.
California?
Yeah, no, but my I got people there. And so like when we were part of that great migration, some of my people went to Chicago. Some went to California, some went to Oregon and Philadelphia.
Okay.
So we kind of all over. Yeah.
And her clique that she grew up with, they run Chicago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They don't
Don't
talk
believe
about
that.
Bumpy Knuckles or Capone. it's Marla and them.
Marlon
And her cousins,
He's a nut.
her uncles.
Oh.
Just a
Well,
bunch
my
of
uncle
Cadillacs.
was kind of connected.
Look.
So, in other words, don't mess with Miss Marlon. Do not.
If you wanna be able to keep feeding those smoothies to your body with your own arm attached, brother.
My people will give you the hookup on the ingredients.
No.
Plug for the low. Look.
You're like, Miss Marla, where these papayas coming from? Don't ask those questions. Do you want them or not?
I got some people
why
out
they
of the
keep it
country.
getting delivered in the back of this
family
Cadillac?
in Mexico, so you know.
What?
It might have been through marriage, but we still got family
That's
in
family,
Mexico.
nonetheless.
That's family.
See
You
what
learn
I'm
other
saying?
cultures blending together.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And
It's a beautiful thing.
I love that. I love that. And I'll say this last thing, and I know we got to go. Again, if you guys purchase the book, you're going to see a kaleidoscope of different races and ethnicities in the book because, like you just said, we got to bring our people together.
Yes.
There's so much division in this world, but man,
Come on.
it's about the cohesion. It's about the yokeness. It's about the union. It's about community. And so, again, man, I'm thankful to be here. Y'all got to invite me back on.
Hey.
Now, y'all hear
You
it
have an
Amsterdam.
open door here.
We like you,
Okay.
brother.
Okay.
Yes,
We like you.
open door.
See, like-
And especially you're an educator.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're an advocate for mental health.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And we are Austin Community Radio. We serve the community.
Okay.
So you yourself are always welcome because we need that kind of energy out in our community.
Yes, I appreciate
We
that.
need people to help build, and that's kind of our thing we want to do. You know what I'm saying? We got to get back out in that community and help build
Yeah.
our people back up.
For sure, for sure.
You
And
know
I
what
don't
I'm
mind
saying?
being a community liaison for you guys or whoever else, man, that needs that for sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Louisiana. I don't know what
Louisiana don't woke
Bell
up?
Chase.
But they listen.
How y'all are?
Yeah.
She's speaking every tongue.
I see. Something special about
I love
this lady.
travel.
The
I love
international
travel.
Marla.
So yeah.
So
And
check this out.
soon.
Speaking of travel, y'all, I told you this off air. Man, so we talk a lot of this self-care.
Yes.
But I tell people all the time, traveling is the thing that I love the most, but it's the thing that I've been doing the least of. So y'all, I got to
Slow it down,
practice.
Chris.
I got to slow it down.
Yeah, you help. I appreciate you getting out, helping us, and
Taking
but,
care of the kids,
bruh,
coaching, mentoring. But
you're gonna need to step back and take a
yeah.
breath yourself.
Vacation.
That part.
Nothing wrong with that.
That
Nothing
part.
wrong with vacation.
Yeah.
That part.
See, you've been working all year.
Yes.
You're supposed to take a little bit off in the summer, but you've been working all year.
And we know this,
So,
Chris.
You got to take a
You
little
ain't even got to
vacation.
tell us. We know it.
Okay.
We can see.
Yeah.
We can see that you a go getter.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing, but you still, like you said, self-care.
Okay.
Self-care.
That part.
That's how I had to get back into doing some yoga because I have sciatica. But I swear I did. I've been doing my walking now. I'm like, yeah.
512-836-2887. Hey, if you want to take a cruise to a tropical island with action figure body Chris Ice over here, call up and convince this
I'm
brother
telling
to
you, he
head to
will
a beach
sell
with
you. He will sell you.
Hey, keep it coming, man. Look.
Pimping is pimping. And I am going to make sure you go get some numbers. I'm just trying to get you to get away.
I love. Hey, man, it's all love. Y'all keep
It's all
coming, man.
love.
Keep coming.
It's all love. You keep it up, and we're gonna make you fill out the application here at the radio station.
Yeah, let's do
and,
it.
Okay,
Let's do it.
I ain't lying.
Also, too,
Yeah.
y'all. So, ladies, fill out the application. I'm seconding what they said. Oh man, it's love, man. But also too, y'all, if there's a need to speak with the youth at a school, any function, not even youth, man, just people in general, to be honest with you about
Okay.
these topics.
Yes.
I'm open for that as well. You guys can also find me on Gmail, rather.
Okay.
Just isomwellness@gmail.com.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to tap in, if you need some private coaching in terms of, like you just said, as far as your body, your mind, I'm open for that too. And again, you guys can find me at Flow Yoga every Friday mornings at 10:30. So
And let me go ahead and invite you August 24th at the Doris Miller Auditorium. We will be celebrating 42 years of serving this community. I would love to invite you to come out. Get up on that stage for at least 5 minutes and give a little speech. Huh?
listen,
Motivate my people.
y'all
What about
hearing
it? What
it
about
right
it?
now? I'm saying yes. Count me
Okay,
in.
okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
cool.
The 24th, right?
August 24th. That's a
Okay.
Saturday.
It's done. Consider it
And
done.
yes, we're gonna be down there. We're gonna be down there from 4 to 9.
Okay.
Unless we party a little bit too much and it end up at 10. But
I got
and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be live entertainment,
Okay.
food. People be out there. So
Okay.
it'd be wonderful for you to be there. Also,
Count me in.
for
Look,
the
Gotcha.
streets. For the streets. What you wearing? You gonna have on a tight shirt or you know what you?
Nah, listen. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Form fitting.
My birthday just came up. I told them June 4th, right? And so I'm trying to be a little bit more mature because typically you can find me with my shirt off or a tight shirt, but I might. I know to wear a large. I might wear a medium.
See that, people? I did that for y'all.
Trying to show out.
Make sure he understand the assignment. We want to hear from you, but we want to see you too. We want to enjoy seeing you.
Like this vitality quest. Let's see.
We're saying see you then, and we mean it.
Mr. Chris, I want to thank you for coming on.
Yes.
And oh my God, you're so inspirational. And give us the name of that book one more time.
Vitality Quest: Unlocking Your Inner Hero.
I love it. I love it. So what happens like in a couple of years when you got like millions of people, millions of young folks saying, I'm a hero because of you?
Man, the vision,
Yeah.
that I could see that, and I would love for that to happen,
See.
man. Because if I know that this book is a medium and a tool and an extension of myself and an expression of self and what God has put in me, man, if kids can come back or families even,
Family, because it's gonna take us.
Yeah.
Me as a parent, I want to read it first. You know what I'm saying? I want to read it, so then it's gonna help me to guide my kid. Okay, read this, baby.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
because even though it has these characters on the front, people like okay,
The characters are so they just make you want to grab the book.
make you want to grab it.
And I'm like, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what?
Yeah, and get lost
Yes,
inside.
it's
in
so
the contents,
engaging.
That
Yes,
part, and
yeah.
and so when you talk about breathing exercises, and when you talk about eating smoothies, when you all of these things, that's not just reduced to our youth.
Come on now.
Like you
That's
said,
right.
everybody can indulge into this, and so
Yes,
again,
yes.
holistically, I think our adult population as well as our youth can find a lot of benefit, y'all. So
All right, so yeah, you know we gotta go.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you
I
so
appreciate
much.
y'all.
Chris Isom, everyone. Chris
I
Isom.
know. Vitality Quest.
And your weather. I love it. So we have a little opportunity here to just do a little recap. If you have not taken the time to get yourself in order, mental health awareness, to focus on your fitness, just to take some time to just indulge in your self-care, that if you missed our last guest, hopefully you guys get his book, attend some of his events, bring him to your events, and share the wealth. We're gonna take we'll take a break and we'll be right back.
All right. Yes. Whew, had to take a little break.
It was hot in here.
Yeah, it was. You know.
It's Chris's fault.
It is. I'm gonna blame him. You are tuned in to the morning grind right here on KAZI Austin, 88.7 FM. We're streaming all over the world. Literally on KAZIFM.org. Oh, what's up, world? What's up, Austin? Now, let's see. Let's get this started. Happy Friday. You are live on the morning grind.
Well, good morning, Miss Marla and Douglas.
Happy Friday. How are you today?
It's a blessed Friday. You know, everything is not funny. But, you know, I just want to say our president, Joe Biden, gave a dynamic speech last night on what he's done for the country within the 4 years and what he needs to continue doing to protect the American peoples in the nation, especially NATO, and keep communications open, the doors open. And, you know, they want to get him to have him step down.
Yes.
If
Some
there-
things are
there's
funny,
no
honey. Some
other-
things are funny. Because if I sit around here and be mad.
There's no other elected person they can put in that office that the American peoples would vote for and would be able to win. And what the Democrats are doing, they're knocking their own candidate down before our voices get heard, before we can be protected from the system of the Supreme Court justice. And
what you
also
doing
from
about
Trump.
that? What are
But
you
yes,
doing about that? What you doing about that? Are you contacting
I'm
the
doing
Democrats
what I'm
here?
doing right now, and I'm standing and I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm in meetings.
Yeah.
And I also call KZI.
Yes.
And the bottom line that they're trying to push it. I can't believe that the news media, CNN, MSC, NBC, they found one negative thing to say it. An 81-year-old man made a mistake on a name, but he needs to be forced to step down. But the bottom line, you know how many CNN, MSN, NBC, Fox News have made a mistake and lied on the airway, especially Fox News, and yet they came back and returned that story and apologized. Now they want to pull Joe Biden down, the man, the voice of the people. He's standing in because he believes and have faith of the people.
So you
And
think he's
we
healthy
have
enough
faith
to
in
last?
Joe Biden.
You think he's healthy enough
Huh?
you think he is healthy enough to last for the next 4 years?
That ain't the point here.
That is the point. That is the point.
It is.
Because if
And so
something
the point
happens to
here,
him,
the system, and you know the system is very discriminatory on everything.
Very
racial
much so.
biases,
That's how this
but
country was
age
built.
Discriminatory. Age
Yes.
Discriminatory too.
Yes.
And the fact that if he wins this as president for another 4 years, he'll
Uh-huh.
be there for the voice of the people. But they have inhibitions. You've seen other presidents have to sit in wheelchairs. You've seen other presidents, and Joe Biden got his right mind. You've seen they have aides all around him. You got Kamala Harris, the vice president, to carry out his need. But the thing about it, you can't see the fact because you're looking at a man that's up in age, wisdom and knowledge and understanding,
Yes.
compared to something you want youthfulness to that'll flow and give over to the autocrat and dictatorship.
So
Are they
I
gonna be
want to
able
jump in, ma'am.
stand?
Right.
I want
Are they
to
gonna be able to
help you.
stand?
right.
Are they gonna be able to stand up against the system before they take them out?
See,
But
well,
yet
that's
the
why I
devil
asked, because
the devil
even
wants you to see
right,
what you want to see.
but even one, and I'm sorry for interrupting them, but even one of your own representatives right here in Texas has mentioned the
You're
same
gonna
thing.
lose if
I
we-
mean,
if
so
we
you
don't
might
get
need to call
somebody-
Doggett up.
Yeah.
I've had conversations with him and argued with him. So you might need to call Doggett up. We have to contact the people that are here to make some things happen for DC. We can't just keep fussing them because those stations ain't giving a darn about us.
Yeah.
If we gonna do something, we
And
gotta
you know-
do something. And
and you know
Lloyd
what about
Doggett,
it?
your own Texas representative, was one of those who suggested.
There's a
and
growing
as
number.
if he's young himself. So that's why I'm like asking,
And
what you
don't
doing
know
about it?
what Lord Doggett, why he did it. You don't know why those Democrats did it. It could be somebody pulling behind the string, just like those Republicans.
That's why I said you gotta do something about it.
They up under stress. They're
Right.
under duress because their life is in danger or their family life because they can't stand up for the truth.
Right.
Now, you don't
well,
know what's
everybody,
behind the scenes.
because I heard. Oh my goodness, she gonna kill me now. We have a female now. She was arguing. She was fussing about it. So all the Democrats aren't like that, but you got a few of them, and that's why I was like, "But what you gonna do?" Because see, it started right here in Texas.
Well, ma'am, I'm going to support you. It sounds like
Ma'am,
the
ma'am,
interest of
it's-
your call is to support our sitting president. So I want to jump in to help you with that.
Ma'am,
First of
you
all,
know
he
something,
he
you got
gave
people standing
ma'am,
up.
That's a sir.
you got to
That's
give
a
us
sir.
This is
Standing up
Dapper
for
D.
justice.
This is Dapper D. So he gave a solo news conference. That is one favorable point for him. Now that answers the questions from the White House press corps. The second thing was he had the brave nature, because a lot of people were disheartened from what he did back on June 27th in that debate. But that went a long way to reassuring a disheartened group that he can stand alone out there and do it. Now, he had the strength and he had the stamina to
And
give
let me
this.
let
And
me
then
say
one
this here.
last
That's-
thing. I'm not done with mine. And the most important thing is that there are a growing number of Democratic lawmakers that are coming for him. So he is
And they're
going to need
forming their-
people
and
like
they-
you to rally support within his own party to support him.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put it like this. You said you need people like me to rally support. Let me tell you on KZI, you're a black community. You were there for the black community access, for the black community in Austin, Texas, and for the world. And you're the voice of the people that allow the black people to call in to vent their concerns. You have to pride black America, the citizens of Austin, for being able to call in 1 hour to tell you how they feel, what's going on in society. You open up your airways to conversations. You bring in guests, which I have no problem, but it's a very important time that you block the airway, that people have concerns concern that they want to be addressed, but you deny the black community.
No.
Who denies?
No, we
Now, don't get to telling lies, because
No,
now I'm
don't
going to
do
treat
that.
you like a Republican now.
Don't do
And
that.
don't nobody deny anything.
You know how long we done held the phone? You know
No.
how long we hold the phone? You know how many times the phone is disconnected in our face? Do you know how many calls come through?
Ma'am,
on
there are
the morning
900,000
grind?
people that live
Maybe
in
2
Austin.
calls.
Okay.
900,000
You're a
people.
So,
black community-owned access station, and our voices is not getting heard.
are they not? Because every time somebody comes on, their voice gets
you
heard.
too.
Your voice gets heard. And so
now.
we allowed you to come on here and speak your mind. But you're going to dog us out in the presence? I'm sorry. I
I'm
got to
not trying
stand
to
up.
dog you.
You
I'm
just
trying to tell
did.
you the truth.
You didn't give me the truth. You didn't give me the truth, because everybody that has a voice always comes and speaks. We don't cut and we don't deny anybody. And everybody is not a Democrat. Everybody doesn't think the same. And we welcome everybody, because we still Austin community.
if you welcome
We can't just
everybody-
tell everybody. I can't tell personally, hey, you go do this and you go do that. But I welcome for everybody, even if I don't disagree, even if I don't agree with them. I still have to open up that mic.
She does.
To everybody, not just to one. And I'm sorry, our everybody that we have that comes on this station is a help for our community. Because if it's something for saving our kids and helping our people with mental issues and help, then that's a part of what we need to do in the community. If we got people on here telling about different things to help people, period, get healthy or whatever, I'm sorry. If we get in the schools, city council, you know what I mean? So don't try to dog us out when we allowed you. Don't try to dog us out when we allowed you to speak your piece. That's not fair. We allowed you to come up here, and I answered the phone. Matter of fact, I answered the phone and told you to hold on so that you can speak, and you're going to sit up and dog us out? That ain't cool, man. That ain't cool. It ain't cool at all. And I know I just snapped on you, but sometimes, Ms. Marla got attitude when you start talking about my station. Come on now, whatever. Go ahead.
The most important thing to me is the opportunity. She had the opportunity to talk. She had the opportunity to offer. I'm gonna say that's just one person. I'm not gonna say that's everybody, but I am glad that just happened, because it shows that we have caller ID.
Oh my God.
We could be screening calls and keeping people out. We could.
Right.
We could.
But it's like, don't come and try to dog. First you're dogging out the other. I can understand politics, but don't be sitting up here trying to dog out the same platform that's allowing you to say what you want to say.
Yeah.
Because we could have been like, oh, that's her. Don't answer that phone.
Especially, I was trying to support.
When you write your email and complain on Ms. Marla, make sure you put it in good.
And
So-
in that same point, I'm
like,
free,
we
her
for
and anyone
you.
else.
Yes.
Yeah, reach out to the station manager, the program director. If y'all want something that's just a political talk show, yeah, ask them if they want to program that.
Exactly.
But no, we have to play music. When I'm on this airways, every time I got my hand smacked, it's because the program director said, "Hey, Dapper D, make sure you play more music. You gotta play some music. I know you want to talk the entire time, but you gotta play some music." And then we have to. People support the show, sponsors. So we have to stop and let the sponsors get in.
We have Billy Carr, we have Miss Phillips, ATX, in color. They're giving you news.
Yes.
They're giving you the information.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So now if you want more shows like that, then well, maybe you guys need to kind of get together and get a team.
Yeah.
And apply next time we start offering for programming for you to put your own show on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the morning grind is a variety show.
We gotta
It
do
is
it
a
all.
variety show with music and talk and entertainment.
Yes.
It is not just a news show. So you can't come at us like that. You can't even come at the station, because we play everything to help everybody.
I was mixing the other day, and I ran out of time because I knew I had to come back top of the hour, give the weather, because I was playing. Man, I put in a couple songs that was flowing. I was getting text messages. People were telling me that they were loving it. Trust me, although we are hosts, we don't run the station. We got to follow a script. There are timelines that we have to hit. So I would love to tell you that this is exactly what I get to do all the time, whichever way I want it. But nope, we all got bosses.
Exactly.
Even in a volunteer capacity like this, we gotta play
Everything's
along.
not funny.
Yeah.
Everything is funny.
Yeah, we gotta
I'm
play
sorry.
along.
Oh, happy Friday. You are live on the morning grind.
What's happening? It's West Texas.
West
What's up,
Texas, West, yo.
Yeah, y'all are cutting in and out.
Oh, we are.
Are
Okay.
we?
Okay.
Okay, thanks for
So
that.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say, I'm gonna go ahead and say what I gotta say, and then I'm just gonna hang up because y'all are sounding like robots. But anyway, I support the station, and I thank y'all very much for what y'all do. And you know what? I love all of y'all, man. Y'all stay on top of the world, man. Hey, keep it locked to the left, man.
We love you too. What you listening to us on?
Yeah, I was wondering, maybe is he on the website? If anyone else has that same problem that
Yeah.
he says is cutting out,
Yeah, I don't
feel
know if
free.
it's the radio.
512-836-2887. I mean, we could talk to some engineers and they can help us out. I'm not the one that does that, so I don't know what I could do. I go outside and hold up an antenna in my hand, go get a coat hanger, a little wire hanger. I'll unravel it and then hold it up, see if that does any better. But only till my arm gets tired, and then that's it. I can't give y'all no more than that. Your boy ain't down for the cause that much. As soon as that arm starts to shake it and quaking and quivering, I'm out. I can't do no more for you.
Yeah. And it's something, because when I listen on the phone,
Yeah.
they kind of going in and out.
Oh.
So, we did have that big internet breakdown the other day. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering if this is like kind of the after effects from it.
Yeah.
And it's from that storm.
Mostly
It hit out
cloudy.
of the
We are
whole-
currently cloudy today.
Right. Yes.
If y'all didn't catch my riveting weather report, but no, those are sometimes those things are out of our control. I'm gonna blame it on solar flares. How's that do? Does that help if I blame it on? Now it could be environmental. I mean, those things. Apologies. I hope that's only just one little item that West Texas is dealing with.
I know.
I hope that ain't everybody.
Happy Friday. You're live on the morning grind.
Hey,
Yes, huh?
there you go.
There you go.
What's up?
How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm blessed because you guys are breaking up. There's something going on with the signal.
Okay.
But at the same time, you're not going with this signal because what just happened. I appreciate you setting it straight with that individual because you don't do KZI like that and let me hear it. Oh no. So enough is enough. So if you call in, you need to be educated. So just quit being stupid. That's me.
Oh.
Little kids to listen to this. You got kids and everybody to this station.
Yes.
So you got to stay focused with knowledge is power.
Yes.
Knowledge is power.
Yes.
But don't go crazy because you want everybody to think what you want to think. Republican, Democrat, quit that stuff. Stay focused. You do it. I hope she's listening because you need to listen. And tell her my name is Lion. And I love you guys. Y'all doing a good job. You are breaking up.
Yes. Okay.
With the communication with someone calls in.
Thank
but
you.
I know you guys can hear because you know what? God is good all the time.
You
And all
better
the time,
know.
God is good. And let them
Amen.
know that. I love you guys.
We love
Keep
you,
it up.
Lonnie.
Keep up the good work.
We appreciate
Love
you.
you. Off of all my heart. Thank you, KGI. Love you.
Thank
Love
you for
you.
listening. I'm glad people out here listening. Ms. Marla, I know people listen. People remind me all the time when they know I'm on with Ms. Marla because they only want to talk to Ms. Marla.
Whatever.
But,
We got to take
so
a
I
break
know
and
they
give some
listening.
love to our
Let's do
sponsors. Them. We're streaming all over the world on KAZIFM.org. So I know, like, if you're listening, probably like radio,
Yeah.
that because of the clouds, sometimes it's like that. It's like an environmental thing going on.
Yes,
So
yes.
sometimes it'll go in and out. But people listening on the internet, so I don't know if it's going in and out on them because they keep chiming in. So just bear with us. That's why I get a little sensitive when you get to dogging out my radio station. This is our radio station, but I take pride in KAZI. Happy Friday. You are live on the morning grind.
Good morning, you all.
Good morning.
I'm just going to make a quick comment, and then I'm going to hang up and listen.
Yes, ma'am.
But I just wanted to say one thing that gets under my skin is ignorance in people. And it just start with that.
Mm.
And you guys are doing the absolute best that you can. this is a radio segment with a very limited time, and you have things you have to do. Now, I listen to you every single day. So, of course, I know all your callers, all your regulars, all the ones who happy to hear some we like, oh, God, you know?
Yes,
Now,
yes,
The
ma'am.
lady that just, and Miss Marla, I had to stand up too, and I'm on the cane.
Okay.
And that's why I had to call in.
And I love her. Don't get me wrong. I love
That
her.
was too much.
Yeah.
But I only have one thing to say to the lady that called in. As we know, she gets through, if not every day, almost every single day. I know that. I listen every day.
Ooh.
And if she has that greater concern of everyone not getting in, I would like for her to give her spot up.
Yeah.
That would help.
Yeah, it would.
And y'all have a good weekend. I
too.
love y'all, and keep up the good work.
We love you back.
That's what. If you're trying to push someone ahead, step to the side, pull them up, and push them ahead. That's what she's saying. Lend a helping hand, pull someone else up, and
Exactly.
then support them as you push them forward.
And we appreciate everything everybody has to say.
Yeah.
Because see, now because of that conversation, I'm gonna now have a conversation. I'm gonna have a meeting with our program director to suggest that maybe we should have more news shows. I don't know.
Somebody might want it.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's like, I love the caller. I love all our callers. But I'm still that girl.
Hey,
I'm still that girl. You can't. That's like, KZI is like one of my kids. It's like,
we and
2002. That's how
we
long
put
I've been
a
here.
lot
And
of
some
time
people
and
have been
energy.
here since 1982.
Yes.
This
This is our own personal time and energy we're putting in on this
to do for
So,
our community.
Yeah. I mean, this is a outreach, and I am so glad that we had the callers. I appreciate you guys calling in because more importantly, it allows others to see that that's a nice laid opinion, still an opinion that we allowed, and just for the record, there are time limits on calls too, so we allow. Hey, you're on.
Happy Friday. You are live on the morning grind.
Hey, happy Friday. Good morning to you, KZI. Dapper D and I think Ms. Marla.
Yes.
Y'all are doing a stand-up job. We thank you. I thank you for extending your grace to the lady that I know she's a regular that calls in and just want to share something with her. Sometimes people fall into the fears of what's going on in the world today, especially in the United States and especially in politics. And I kind of get a point.
Yes.
But we got to pray for her and just keep extending the grace. I just really appreciate your professionalism. A lot of people think KZI is like, they're just people doing something. No, they're people doing something with an impact.
Yes.
And I just thank y'all for just showing the professionalism and all that. And like I said, it is community radio. It is our radio. I used to be hey, we black. It's all people. No, it's all people. It's the human race.
Yes, it's the human race.
Yeah.
And we got to extend it. When I think about, and then I'm gonna be done when I say this. When I think about the goodness of God and that I'm created in His image, I gotta think twice before I open up my mouth about other people. I really do because you just got to. I mean, God's been good to us.
Yes.
And we might not have been good to ourselves, and most of our pain is self-inflicted. But when I look at other people, man, I just got to say, wow, man, look at God. Hey, you guys have a blessed day and have a wonderful weekend, and thank you for all you do.
Thank you. We love you back. You have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
Thanks for appreciating it. We are what we are because of the listeners. I mean, Miss Marla, you were just telling me that we have And I'll say anonymous because not everybody, I guess, may want people to know that they're giving to the station. But when you know that people are making $100 donations,
this is listener-supported radio. Listener-supported radio. And when we give our time, that counts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When we give our time to help with this community, even sometimes, even if it's nothing but music, because music is soothing for the soul. So sometimes maybe on a Sunday evening, you might be a little down, but you know, you can turn and listen to some jazz. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We've got a little bit of a thing for everybody. But you know, like one of our callers, and he knows who he is. He called in and he fussed. Well, you know what? I figured he might have to because he donated $100 to the Morning Grind. And I that is how we keep doing what we do.
Yeah.
Because we have listeners who do that and when they can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Other listeners that if we say we're going to give an event, they show up.
Yes.
That's, you know what I'm saying? They show up. That's helping. You know what I'm saying? To help us to keep. And we have people who have been listening and supporting us since 1982. You know what I'm saying? They write checks. They come in. Matter of fact, my company will donate. I donate myself to the station. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
when I first met you on location, people were buying KZI t-shirts.
Exactly.
How else can you support? They said, I want the t-shirts.
That's advertising for us. That's advertising. I'm in HEB and this lady came up to me. She was an elderly lady. She said, ooh, that shirt must be old. I ain't seen one of them in a long time. I said, well, girlfriend, we're going to have to get you one.
Yeah.
We got some cute colors and things. She was like, what, you work there? I said, yeah.
Ms. Marla,
and she said, she said, do you know Pepper? I said, yes, I know Pepper. I'm a fan of her show on Saturdays.
Hey, you know when people are invested when they ask you if you know somebody.
Exactly.
They into the conversation. But
yes.
Ms. Marla, why are we in that conversation and on the topic of t-shirts and you trying to get people t-shirts? How come don't nobody ever get the t-shirts with all the bling that
like
yours looks like? Yours are always extra. Yours don't look like everybody else's. Yours has additional items on it. So if you are about the community, can the community get a shirt like you?
Of course.
Out here, you got bedazzled joints that don't look like the rest of us.
Gifts.
All right.
This is a gift. See,
the rest of us, we're feeling good in our shirt, and then you show up with your shirt, and you got us looking down. That's when a person, you can see that there's a lack of confidence. They not feeling good about what they doing, because when they look at you and they see what you got, and they immediately look back at their own self, they not happy. You look at their shoes, and you look back, and you immediately look at your shoes, and be like, dang, mine all scuffed up. You're not happy. That's how we feel when you roll up in your KZI shirt. I'm just saying it. We all was thinking it. I just want to say it. There's a separate little text group here at KZI talking about you and your t-shirts and how your stuff is making the rest of us look bad.
Wait till the Summerfest.
Wait a minute.
Oh, man, I might be KZI.
See?
I'm gonna be dripping.
I think she's threatening us.
I'm gonna be dripping in KZI gear. My niece is gonna trip out because I use that word. Auntie said dripping.
Oh yeah, it's all about the drip. That's what the kids are saying. It's the drip.
Hey. Happy Friday. You are live on the Morning Grind.
Good morning, Miss Marla. Good morning, Dapper D.
Oh, good morning.
This is from RVA. I just wanted to end the week on something positive and uplifting.
Yes.
Because as one of the regular listeners of KAZI, I love y'all guys. All of the morning show, the jazz, the gospel, even the late nights, Miss Marla. I'll be catching you late night.
Ow. Hey. Thank you for listening to The Quiet Storm.
But I just wanted, again, just to end the week as the show is coming to a close, that we need to give some thanks to whoever that you serve, that you woke up this morning, that you got the activities of your limbs this morning, that you got a roof over your head this morning, if you got some electricity this morning, if you got some food in your refrigerator this morning.
Come on now.
Yes.
I can listen to y'all streaming on the radio. The other day I couldn't listen because there was no internet going
Yeah, the
on.
internet
So
went down
let's
because of
give
the
some
storm.
thanks on this morning.
Yes.
Because of the storm. So let's give some thanks on this morning that
Come
we
on.
made it through the storm.
Yes.
You know, I didn't want to go into that mode because I normally like happy-go-lucky, whatever. But let's give some thanks. You don't have to wait till Thanksgiving to give thanks.
Hello.
Let's give some thanks on this morning that we're still here.
Yes.
People lost their lives.
Come on. Come
You
on.
know, mothers are preparing to bury their children.
Yes.
You know, children
Yes.
are prepared to bury family members.
That's
You know,
right.
accidents and everything else.
That's right.
Let's stop with the negativity, y'all. Come on, let's give some thanks.
Hello.
Let's be thankful that KAZI is here for us to be able to have some laughs. Let's appreciate the guest that was on. I enjoyed Chris on this morning.
Yes.
hey,
Wasn't
hey.
he
Because I
awesome?
had the green, but he was great. But it also was a good topic of conversation to have with children.
Yes.
About exercising. That hey, I'm not the only one preaching it. Somebody else is doing it too.
Come on. Get your kids from in front of the TV playing the video games. Let's get out and work out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look, I
Right,
mean, they
and,
talk about
you know,
the obesity in the health with children. It's ridiculous. Children now have high blood pressures and sugar
Right.
diabetes and all that. You know, sugar diabetes. That's that black talk.
Yeah.
But you're right, sister. You're right, and I
Right,
appreciate you.
and so I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Keep up the great work. And don't worry, y'all got people like me and other listeners. We got your back.
Thank you.
For those who don't know, that's longtime
Thank you.
caller
Yes.
DL from RVA.
Yes.
Those 3 letters signify Richmond, Virginia. She don't even live here. She live on the
We
other
love
side
her.
of America,
Yes.
and she listening in.
Exactly. We
Appreciate
you. Have a good one now.
That's a good feeling though. I mean, you could be listening to anything, and people are taking the time, which is why we go so hard.
Yeah.
Miss
Yeah.
Marla, I ain't never seen you come up in here with whatever could be happening in your personal life, and it's also early in the morning, and you'll never be dragging when that on air light comes on. You out here, you be
I'm
trying
lit.
to hurt yourself for these people, trying to do James Brown splits.
Okay, I can do a James Brown split. Oh, slowly.
Oh, okay.
It might take me 5 minutes to get down there, and it's gonna take me 15 minutes to get back up. But I can still do it.
I mean, yeah.
That's because I've been doing my stretches and my yoga.
And I do appreciate the caller that realize we're also trying to maintain a level of professionalism, because there ain't many people that'll be at their job and to tolerate somebody coming up the side of their mouth. But, hey, whew, you don't. Hey, and many people can handle that. I get it though. I get that. Lastly, if you are streaming from another location, if you're on the TuneIn app and you searched KZI, we appreciate that. If you went to our website, kzifm.org, we appreciate that. But don't just keep it to yourself. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And make sure they in Oregon even know about us down here in Austin. You know what I see? See what I did there? See what I did there?
Yeah. See,
I did the Oregon for you though, because you got your peoples out there. That's
Oregon.
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 Oregon. Oregon.
Oh, there you go.
Oregon.
Okay, we're gonna do one more.
Okay.
It keeps ringing off the hook, but
Yeah.
see, that's how I know, and that's why I said I appreciate when you guys let us know, because you know, it's like, oh, it's going in and out.
Yeah.
So it might not be going in and out on the internet, but
Yeah.
then we know the radio, and so we understand. And thank you for letting us know so we can work on that thing, but we can't work on the clouds and stuff like
No. We
that.
can't do nothing about that.
We just ask, we just got to know we got to build for better service.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah.
That's all.
That's what we got to do. Help us build. Make sure that we could get, if we had 10,000 kilowatts, we got to get to 20,000. That's basically what it comes down to. What we transmit and how far it can go is based on the wattage. And those are the opportunities. So there are some people that tell us that when they start to get to the limits of where they live, they start to lose the station. And so that's why we always want to remind you, if you could go to the website, if you could use the TuneIn app so you can continue streaming and you don't miss the programming.
You're right, because if I got people listening in all over the world, I don't like it that my people local
Yeah.
are having a hard time listening. You know, they listening down there in Mexico, actually.
Hey.
And you know what I'm saying? And so if they can hear us great, then I want my people here. So, you know, that's why I appreciate letting us know so that we can work on that kind of stuff. Woo! Happy Friday. You are live on the Morning Grind.
Yeah, what's happening? I just got this. I kind of left some stuff out, but listen to me. That caller, I'm telling you, man, I've been listening to that caller. That caller, she's knowledgeable in some things, you know, when it comes to politics, all this. I know she loves Joe Biden, all this so crazy stuff. I mean, y'all done gave this woman time after time. Y'all haven't cut her off.
Nope.
She go over her limit.
Yep.
She talk crazy. Y'all put up with her. We all put up with her. If she want to say something about KZI, this is West Texas. You need to cut that out. You know better than that. You shouldn't even call in and did nothing like that. Everybody listens to you almost every day, and you want to say something about the only radio station that will listen to you. You better sit down and cut that stuff out, man. West Texas did that.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you, West Texas. He said, I gotta call back. I got some more bullets in my gun. I gotta let them go. I can't put it back in the holster still fully loaded. And he used the Uzi.
And again, don't get me wrong. I love that caller. I love her when she calls in.
Clearly.
I love it. I love her energy. But you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, hey, I was with you until you start dogging out my station.
She'll be on
I was
again.
like, I'm with you. I hear you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, well, what you gonna do about it?
This is how we prove that we allow the community, that not just a special select, because she'll
We
be
let
on
everybody-
again.
Yes, I try to get everybody if I can. I am one of those. I ain't gonna brag. I am one of those. It's a little bit good on the board, so I kind of know how to get those calls. And if there's an issue, it's the only time I can't get the call. Sometimes it's phone issues. Sometimes people, you know, they're not as good as me as an engineer.
Hey,
so
I'm
sorry.
You do be doing your thing though. When I first started here, before they let me start working some of the knobs, and she used to do the sports show for us. So she'd bring us in, she'd bring us out. Killed it. So yeah.
So I try to
respect your
get
talent.
every call. I do. I try to let everybody come in. And so again, you know what I'm saying? I love her. I appreciate her. I just, you know, I'm sorry. I done went off on my mama one time for saying something about my kids. I had to pray and say I was sorry. I didn't cuss at her, but I kind of had a little bad tone. And she looked at me like, girl, I don't care how old you are. I will knock you down. And so, you know, I got my senses back. But I'm just saying, that's why I kind of like snapped a little bit like, wait. Now you can't be dogging us out.
How
now.
mad was your mom? Like, was she about to go inside the brassiere and pull something out on you?
No, she never did that.
Oh, okay. Woo.
Sorry.
All right. You avoided that.
Matter of fact, she had issues with that.
Oh.
Because I told her one time, one of my little first jobs, I'm working TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
It's the summertime, right?
Yeah.
And so, you know, we all be hot and sweaty, and this woman was paying for some school clothes for a kid.
Right.
She went in to reach for a $100 bill, pulled it out of her bra, and it was sloppy wet. And I wouldn't touch it. She was mad at me. She had attitude. I'm trying to pay. I said, I'm not touching that. I had to call the boss.
No,
you do
is
it.
true.
That's
It is
nasty.
true. No.
And I went home and told my mother,
Yeah.
and she went off. She had issues. How dare her? That is so nasty. And
hygienically, there's some things. So you got to have it in a pouch. You could have a little slim fit pouch. You could even have a little plastic bag, a little baggie for it to be in. But yeah, hygienically, nah, man. You got to know you asking a lot of somebody. Everybody don't want to touch your sweat.
Yeah,
I feel bad when I come off the basketball court or something, and then it don't happen often. Well, my lady happy to see me. She want to get a hug. I'd be like, hey, let me get a quick shower right quick. I feel bad about that. So, I would feel uncomfortable if I told somebody, go ahead and get some of my sloppy sweat.
Well, you know, sometimes though, you know, when y'all come home, y'all done been working out and stuff.
Yeah,
you kind of got that little, you know, sometimes, you know, when you pull that shirt off,
What?
y'all sweaty.
What? Ooh,
Be
yeah.
that wife be like, oh
Yeah.
hey,
Hey, that manly essence
Go take
pop
that.
out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Kendrick
So
Lamar
it-
says sometimes you gotta pop out and
Yes.
show
Right.
people. Had to clean that up as I went along. Yeah, but
So I am trying to get y'all. I see you calling, but every time I get it, it like goes off.
yeah,
so.
she's trying.
Yeah,
She's trying to get
I'm
you.
trying. Trying to get those last ones before we say goodbye.
I don't know who would like to do this, but hey, social media team, I've already sent y'all the pictures and info on Chris. Y'all better get that picture out there.
Oh,
you know,
my
You know the
goodness.
streets is hungry for it. Did I just throw my peers under the
Yes,
bus?
you did.
I know.
Yes,
I know.
you
That
did.
was so
It
rude.
wasn't Marla. Wasn't me. That was
saying,
Dapper D.
That's what they calling for. Where that pick at? Where that pick at? I had to get them off me. That's when you know people know they in trouble because they be like, it ain't me. I had to cover myself and let y'all know. I already sent it out. The pick is coming. No, hey, these people are quick though. I be seeing stuff. I send stuff like I send it to Harris a lot, and I'm sorry if Harris may not want to be known as one of our social media people. I don't think that's a bad thing, but
We
they be
love you,
working
Harris.
Quick. They work quick.
We love you.
And I respect them. I'm a content
I love
creator myself,
everybody on
and I know how
KZI.
hard it is
Yes.
to get this stuff out there. These people got real jobs and their own things that they're trying to do.
Yes.
Man, if KZI depended on me to do social media on top of what I'm trying to do, that'd be hard. So Harris, just saying, appreciate you, brother. He may not even be listening. H to the Q. Love you, man. That's the guy. Hey, listen to him. He's on Mondays and Tuesdays. You know, we do this every day. If you're a first-time listener, just so you know, we have other personalities, and we'll be doing this every day of the week.
I'm sorry. You live on KZI. The Morning Grind. You said you wanted something to say real quick.
Yes, I want to donate $100, but I bring it by next Thursday.
Oh, hey.
This is Lonnie. $100 to the station on behalf of West Texas and everybody else.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you. Our office hours are from 10 to 4.
Love you.
Hey, can we do a picture with you when you come? Well, we'll try. Listeners, we're going to try. That would be great. Miss Marla, I have offered a lot of scholarships because, I worked at a lot of universities.
Yes.
And I love that picture when I'm handing over a check to people. I've done plenty of those.
See.
And that those never get old to me. Hopefully, maybe we could talk him into getting a picture when
We
you
do. We
hand
need to
over
give
that
him.
money.
Yes, when he
Just
donates, he said he
celebrate.
coming in Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
And I'm gonna make sure I'm here because we gotta make sure we get a picture with
That-
him.
oh.
And right in front of the big old KZI sign in the front office, and we gotta put him up on we gotta display him on our social site to say thank you because we love you.
I won't be on next week.
Okay, it's okay. That's right. You got the boo boo.
Yeah, I got the kids.
Oh,
but
that's
I'll be
okay.
looking for the picture though.
There you go. There you go. You'll be listening with the boo boo.
I'm always listening. They love it. Kids love
I
it.
want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for all the love. Oh my goodness. Thanks, Chris Isom, for the things that you do and your wonderful book. Yes.
Vitality Quest.
Ow.
Do-do-do-do.
And so I want you guys out there to spread love. And be careful. Don't quit. Wash your hands. You got to keep it up because that COVID has not gone anywhere.
Nope.
It is some cases it was real close around here. So take care of yourself. Sanitize. Spread love, not germs.